Hi, Stacy. How you doing today? Welcome in. I'm Dr. Stroh. It's nice to meet you. Can you tell me a little bit about why you're here?
Well, this is my first session, obviously, and I didn't really want to be here, but I need to stop smoking, and because it's a barrier all my life, and apparently people around me.
Oh, okay. So what is it that you're smoking?
I smoke cigarettes, but sometimes I smoke marijuana with my friends.
Oh, okay. And is this something it's been going on for quite a while then?
I would say I didn't start smoking cigarettes until maybe the end of high school, and then I didn't start smoking marijuana until the end of maybe the beginning of college when I got introduced to it, and now it's kind of like a habit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And how did you hear about my office? Were you referred here? Did you kind of come to that yourself?
Well, people around me, my family members, were like, you should go here, they're gonna help you. Yeah, just some family members.
Are you interested in stopping smoking? Is that something that you want, something you've thought about?
Maybe to stop smoking cigarettes, but sometimes I like smoking marijuana with my friends because it's it's just all around and stuff. I'm at the point where it's kind of hard for me to stop just because it's become a everyday thing, and it's come into my routine. I wake up, I smoke. I go to sleep, I smoke. I don't know. It's just everything I do revolves around it. And then sometimes I find myself when I'm stressed, I'm I need to go smoke. So that's something that, yeah, I mean, I guess it's a problem, but it's not necessarily something that I'm let's change it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or today.
A little earlier you said that smoking has become a little bit of a barrier on your life and the people around you. Can you explain to me a little more how that makes you feel? I mean, at what point in your, what points in your life is smoking becoming an issue for, and how is it affecting the people around you?
I feel it only affects my family members, not so much my friends, because they're into it and it's the cool thing to do. Sometimes I go home and my dad or my mom or just a family member, they'll see me smoking a cigarette, and then they'll just be why do you need that? Or they'll just be ew, or I don't know. And I can't necessarily smoke weed in front of my family because that's bad. But so I guess in that way it's a barrier, and it's kind of annoying because they don't accept it. And I mean, I can see they just see that I've been making it a habit, or that it is a habit, and it's kind of out of control. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's out of control, but
has your family brought anything up to your attention that lets you know for sure how they feel about this, or you're just kind of feeling the vibes out?
Well, sometimes they'll ask me oh, how are your grades and stuff like that, and they're fine. I'm still doing good, but it's just why should you care about my habits and stuff? And it's just kind of annoying because they'll be I saw this commercial about smoking cigarettes or smoking Juul or whatever, and they were saying it's 10 times worse than an actual cigarette, the vapes and stuff. But it's fun. Okay. So it's kind of hard to stop. It's a trend, I guess.
Okay. So I'm hearing a little bit of mixed emotions, you know what I mean? I'm hearing from one end of the spectrum, you may not want to quit smoking. It's something that you find entertaining, your friends are into it. But on the other end of the spectrum, you have thought about it. You said earlier that smoking cigarettes may not be in your best interest. Weed is a different subject, but you have thought about quitting, and I'm just wondering, if that's more of something that you feel is influenced based on the people around you, or is that something that's really important to you to do for yourself?
I would say it's on both sides. Like, I don't really want to change just because it's kind of like, again, like I said, it's a habit. So it's like, it's become a part of my everyday life. I'd say, like, I'd want to change just because, like, in the long run, like, you know, maybe not smoking. I'm not sure, like, the long-term effects of smoking. Of smoking, like marijuana would be, but, like, smoking, like, cigarettes and, like, vape and stuff, I might get lung cancer. I don't know, like, stuff like that. I'm like, I have seen those commercials or, like, on those cigarette packs where it's, like, the person with the thing, like, it just, yeah, I don't know, like, I would, but at the same time, I'm just like, nah, like, you see me, like, you don't see anything on my face, like, I'm cool. Like,
Okay.
I don't know if I would, if it would make a difference for me to change now or, like, say, a couple years down the line.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's my life, it's not their life, so, like, I'll deal with it later on, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So a couple years down the line. So would you say that in about 10 years that smoking is still something that you want to do? Something you see yourself doing?
I'm not sure because it's definitely become a daily thing for me. But when I have, like, a family, which I do want to have a family, I do want to be healthy, you know, so I can, like, have kids and stuff. And I also, like, don't want that around my kids. Like, no one wants cigarette smells, and it's just disgusting, like, ill. But at the same time, you know, smoking some weed would be cool. Like, I don't know. I don't necessarily think I could see myself doing it every single day like I do now. Like, when I'm older and have a family and, like, people I have to actually take care of. But yeah.
So let's for a minute think 15 years into the future. 15 years in the future, where do you see yourself? What is, like, the best possible outcome for your life in 15 years?
Like, dealing with, like, the smoking and stuff?
No,
or
just in general, where do you see yourself?
I see myself with a nice job, a house, you know, a husband, kids, like, being, like, a soccer mom, like being healthy and fit, and, like, teaching my kids, like, hey, eat your vegetables, like, be healthy, stuff like that, I guess. That's where I see myself in the future, I guess.
So you would consider yourself, like, a family person and encouraging a healthy lifestyle and raising your kids in, like, a active, healthier way.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think I would not want my kids smoking when they're in high school. Like, I mean, I guess they could try it out in college, but I wouldn't want it to be a habit. Like, that would suck.
Oh, why? Why would that suck?
Just because it's, like, my kid, so it's, like, I don't know, I just wouldn't want them doing that because it's, like, you're hurting your body, and eventually you're going to get the side effects, and you're not going to be healthy, and you're not, you know, you might get asthma, like, I don't know, stuff like that.
Okay. So I think it's very interesting to me, I'm hearing at some points, you know, eventually that this is not something that you want. This isn't the way you want to continue forever. But right now in your life, you think that maybe this is just kind of where you're stuck at. Is that, correct me if I'm wrong, but you kind of feel like right now it's not really worth it to you to change because of the way your life is set up now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So would it be easier for you to continue just, you know, would it be more helpful to you to stay going constant the way you are? Do you think making progressive movements to quitting and living the life that you dream of, the life you envision, is that something that you want to start doing now, or is that something you kind of think you want to wait for?
You know, right now I'm not too sure because, like, it really made me reflect on, like, what I want for my future, and it's like, oh, like maybe I should start now and get healthier now so that, you know, I'll struggle now so that I can like have fun later or be healthy later. But you know, I don't know. I don't know how I would get that all situated and planned out, and I think I would just need some help, I guess.
Yeah, well, you know, I think you're in a turning point in your life where you're kind of debating. You want to be where you want to be, but you also, you know, want to live, you know, live the young life, live the young, carefree life. And it sounds to me that you want to change, but maybe not right now. And if that's how you feel, that's totally okay. You know where I am, and just know that when you decide that you are ready, and that's a change you want to make, and that's something that you're really passionate about, know that I'm here. I'm always going to be here. You have my number. You know where I'm at. And feel free to come in whenever you're ready, whenever you feel like, you know, you just need someone to talk to, and reach you on, I'm here for it. It was really nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Definitely come back and see me.
Okay, maybe one day.